Yeah.
Welcome to In My Bag with Backpack Jeff, where we connect with ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Y'all, I got a very special guest here with me today. We are kicking off Women's History Month the right way with the Glow Doctor, Lanea. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm super excited about this interview because I've been following you for about a year or so now on Instagram, and I've watched what you've done. I watch just the things that you're putting out. And I'm super big now into self-care, and you are your company is about self-care,
Yes,
self-love.
self-care, self-love.
Talk to us about what the Glow Doctor is. Talk to us about this. And before we get done here, I need to set an appointment.
Number one.
Number one, first and foremost.
Number one, you need to set an appointment.
First and foremost, I got you.
So the Glow Doctor is just all about glowing inside and out.
Okay.
Before starting the Glow Doctor brand, I had a brand called She's Lovable Lifestyle. And that brand is just all about taking the time out for yourself. And then I became an esthetician. So I'm going at it both ways, from the inside and from the outside.
Oh, really quick, esthetician.
Yes.
Explain that, because you lost me, and
Okay.
I want to keep up.
So an esthetician is a person who specializes in skincare.
Okay.
Skincare, the skin, which is the biggest organ in your body,
Right.
is skin.
Absolutely, and it's the thing that people see first. Like, you know, with the smile. I mean, the smile, the face is glowing. You know what I mean? You're glowing right now.
Thank you.
So the Glow Doctor helps you carry that glow all year long, not
All
just
year
like at special
long.
occasions.
All year long, all year long. It's a glow all the time.
Right.
24/7,
So,
365.
what made you get into this?
I became an esthetician because I wanted to own a spa. That's like my favorite place. My favorite pastime is the spa.
Right.
So it's like, I needed to be specialized in something in a spa. Mm-hmm. And I went to school, and I just so happened to love it. Wow. And the information that I received that I did not know, I'm like, there's so many people that need to know these things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be the person to give it to them.
Right. You're gonna be the person that gives it to them.
Give it to them. Yes. And then, it's just been very satisfaction when I do someone and they feel so good afterwards. And they look in the mirror and they're like, oh, it's the glow. It's the glow. And I'm like, it's the glow.
Yo, that's dope. Yeah. So, like, do you have shirts? You should have shirts or something that's after that says "It's the glow."
It's the glow.
It's the glow for me.
Coming soon. It's the glow for me.
Come on now.
It's
We
the
need to
glow
get
for
we need to
me.
get
We
that
need to get
domain.
that ASAP. As soon as we
need to
finish
get
this
that
interview.
Yeah,
we need to get that.
We're gonna go on
It's the
GoDaddy
glow.
after this. It's the glow for me. That's so amazing. So you in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of what you're doing right now, what are some of the things that you have learned along your journey into entrepreneurship?
It's not easy. And it takes a team.
Mm-hmm.
And to run a business, you have to be a leader.
Okay.
And you have to put in time.
Yeah.
And you have to have a plan.
Yeah. So let's start off with one of the things you said at first. You said you have to have a team. Do you feel like you have a successful team around you now? Or are you still building on the team?
I'm still building a team. I'm still
Okay.
building a team because I've had my spa for 2 years now. I do have a partner,
Okay.
so we are teammates.
Right.
But in order for us to grow our business, we need more of a team.
Okay.
So we're putting that together.
Nice. What does that look like? I guess, what does the team look like at the spa for you all? So, like, a team, like, what are some pieces that you feel like, you want to add to the team?
Well, marketing.
Okay.
That's not even a person that will be inside the spa. That's somebody that will be on the outside. People who do different services.
Right.
Cleaning.
Listen, that is key.
That is number one.
Yeah.
It just takes a team. You can't do everything. And as an entrepreneur, you jump out there, you have this idea, and you want to get into it. And then you're like, well, dang, it's only 24 hours in a day.
Right.
I got to hire somebody to do this
Yeah.
and that and maybe this, because you're only one person. You have the vision, but in order to implement these things, you have to lead and delegate those tasks to someone else.
Yeah. So do you have an assistant now? Because I just hired a virtual assistant.
Okay. Virtual assistant.
Like last month I just hired one, and if you want, I would definitely give you her contact information. She's really reasonable, and she kind of takes care of the back end stuff, kind of the stuff that I don't like doing, just because I love to be hands on with my people. I love to be out there creating content as much as possible. I like to be in the front lines and doing all of those things as much as possible. Do you have someone like a virtual assistant or something?
Not really a virtual assistant. I have a group of friends, and we're all pretty much entrepreneurs, and we have one person that we can call on to
Okay.
kind of step in whenever needed to do those things. So he's kind of like an assistant, but yeah, he's an assistant.
Okay.
He is the assistant.
I need to be in this group.
You need to be in this group?
I need to be in this group because I'm.
It's lit.
Listen.
The group is lit.
Look, it's just when getting around people who are like-minded, getting around people who they don't even have to be doing the same thing, but they're on the same wave.
Same wave.
You know what I mean? They're
Yes.
all pushing in the same direction. It's just so inspiring and it's so encouraging. I definitely want to make sure that I connect myself with you all and the group. And we were talking a little bit about content right before we started this, and I was like, hold on, wait, let's do this. So, content creation. So, talk to me about content creation and some of the things that you understand as important. You know what I mean, in regards to your business.
Well, content is the backbone of your business. Period.
Yeah.
That's number one. It's just the backbone of your business. And it's like, if you're not showcasing what you're doing, nobody is going to be able to. It's like this.
Okay.
The more that you posting and the
Right.
more that people are seeing what you're doing, when they think about that service, they're going to think about they seeing you.
Right.
Versus if you're not posting and you're not giving them that content and it's not good content, because that's key, good content,
Good
not
content.
just content, good content,
Right.
then, as soon as that they think like, oh, I need to get a facial today. I got a little bump. I need a facial.
Right.
They're going to be like, oh, I just seen the Glow Doctor post. I just seen her. I'm going to the Glow Doctor.
Right.
Just like that. So content is one of the things that your business has to have. And if you're not doing that content, you're missing out on money. You're leaving money on the table.
So what are some of the things that you want to learn as you continue about content, as you kind of continue on this journey in entrepreneurship? Because, we were talking a little bit, before, like I said, and you were saying that, you may want to learn some things about content, when to post content and stuff like that.
I am the worst at social media, period. I'm the worst. So I'm really, really learning. Like, I'm trying to get into content, scheduling content. That's one thing. I really want it to just be like already happening. I take 1 day out or 2 days out in the month, and it just flows for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the main things. Scheduling content, more interacting with my content.
Yeah.
That would be another.
So couple of things. So Facebook Suite.
Yes, that's what you mentioned.
Facebook Suite is what I use to schedule all my posts, because there are some other apps out there like Planoly, and there's another one that some other people use that schedule posts, but you have to pay for it.
Okay.
But with Facebook Business Suites, it's your Facebook page and your Instagram page all in one, and you can literally post everything right on there. And just like that's what I do. So like on Sundays,
Facebook Suite. Let me.
Facebook Business Suite.
Facebook Business Suite.
On Sundays, what I do, I try to schedule my posts for the week, or I try to stay at least 2 or 3 days ahead of time. And so what I also have is I have a content schedule where every Thursday is the podcast, every Tuesday is the Instagram live, every Wednesday is this, every Friday is this, every Saturday, Sunday is this. So I know what I'm posting every single day. There's so many like little small tricks and tips and stuff like that I'm learning right now. And I'm going to Atlanta on Tuesday to learn more about content, social media creation and stuff like that. And when I come back, I definitely want to have a space to be able to share everything that I'm learning. You know what I mean? So y'all, the group, y'all don't have to go to Atlanta and learn it. I'm gonna go to Atlanta. I'm gonna learn everything. I'm gonna record everything. I just recorded another webinar 2 days ago about content creation because, like you said, content is king, and it is. I mean, it's driving businesses at this
It
point.
is. It can make or break your business.
Yeah. So, in terms of entrepreneurship and stuff like that, what are some of the biggest challenges that you have had um, in entrepreneurship? Because as you're doing this, and like you said, it's tough, it's lonely, it's a lot of hours and stuff like that. Elaborate a little bit more. Do you have any stories that you can share with us where we may be able to learn a lesson from you?
Um, I love entrepreneurship. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. I enjoy the ups and the downs of it. I just ride the wave. I have no complaints.
Yeah.
I just really, really ride the wave. Do I have any stories for something? Um, I would say partnership.
Okay.
That's a really, really important key.
I think so too.
You just gotta you gotta make sure that you and your partner are on the same wave.
How long have you and your partner been working together?
I have partners in multiple businesses,
Oh, excuse me.
but
My bad.
and both of them I've known for a very, very long time.
Uh-huh.
Like I went into business with two of my friends.
Okay.
That I've known for over 20 years.
Wow.
So this was a new venture. We've opened up our shop for 2 years now. And yeah, we've had our ups and downs. We've had our times when we just weren't on the same page, and we had to, put personal egos and certain things to the side in order for us to focus on the business. And we've gotten past those things, but it gets crazy.
Yeah.
It just gets crazy.
Yeah.
But I literally overall I have no complaints. It's like, time consuming, up all day, up all night, but I don't mind working for myself. I don't mind putting in those hours.
Right. Yeah, hours. add a couple of S's on there.
Literally, I just don't mind it because it's a bigger picture out there.
Right. And what do you see as the bigger picture for you and your businesses?
What do I see for me and my businesses? We want to take this global for sure. We're definitely going to take this global. I don't want to say too much about the future plans, but I plan to, open up a health studio because the glow is not only from the outside. It does include what you eat. It includes you exercising. You know what I mean? So I want to put all of that in the same building.
Okay.
So where it's a one-stop shop for your glow inside and out.
So as far as like the glow goes, how are you taking care of like your mental health in regards to this? Because mental health is super important, and that's a part of that inside glow. Do you go to therapy? Have you ever thought about it?
I have.
You have?
I went.
How was that? Tell me about your experience.
Oh my goodness, it was horrible. It was like, no, the first time that I went to therapy was I want to say about 4 years ago was the first time that I went to therapy. I went because I just knew that there was more for me, and I felt like I was stuck, and I felt like, I just had a lot built up. So the first time that I went, it was a complete disaster, to be honest. I went in there and I literally cried for the whole hour.
Really?
Literally, I just cried for the whole hour. You couldn't even I couldn't tell you what I was crying for. I have no idea. It was just like it was just
like a little
that.
release.
Yeah, so, and I didn't want to go the next appointment because I just didn't feel like facing whatever it was. But I knew that it was something more, so I kept going.
Right.
And, I felt like I was working towards something. I felt like I was feeling like I was releasing. I recommend everybody to go to therapy.
Yeah.
Because it's the person on the outside.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I think so I'm actually in the process right now of looking for a therapist.
Okay.
And it's something that I'm feeling like I need more of. And the reason being is because as an entrepreneur, it's like you said, it's a lonely journey. And a lot of times, we just need someone, like, it's not that anything's wrong with us, but we need to just like push that back
Release.
out. You know what I mean? And when we can do that, it just feels so much better. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I do. I agree 100%. But also the people that you have around you plays a big part in that. When you have people that are supportive, like I talk to my mom every single day, all day long, when it comes to my business, when it comes to what I'm doing. I'm like, Mom, what you think about this? What you think about that? You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I'm in it alone. I don't think you could do it alone.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do it alone, you're gonna be missing out on that support.
Yeah. Who are some of the people that have inspired you along this journey? So like, for me, I like to look at people like Kevin Hart. I like to look at people like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, you know what I mean? And look at what they've done and how they have taken, like Kevin Hart is just a comedian, right? He's just a comedian, but now he's not just a comedian. Now he's got his own sneaker with Nike. Now he's got, you know what I mean? Who are some of the people that have inspired you along your journey?
For me, people that have inspired me along on my journey is gonna be the people that I see on an everyday basis. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like my friend Lacey, I've seen her from ending high school all the way till now, just opening up her new salon and just her hustle and the way she moves. I really look at the people around me to get that inspiration and to get that motivation.
Yeah.
Not to say that I don't look at them, but it's like as Kevin Hart, you got to capitalize on your name.
Right,
like,
you have to.
I mean, you wouldn't be, what would be the purpose of being Kevin Hart if you're not capitalizing on your name? But I feel that way about us too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you have this podcast, you got to capitalize on it more.
Absolutely.
I'm the Glow Doctor, I got to capitalize on it more. Like, you have to do that. If you don't.
You know what? I think that's very inspiring that you say that the people who inspire you or the people that you look to are people that like are actually around you, as opposed to like me saying that, I'll probably never have a conversation with like Kevin Hart or anything like that. But so it's amazing to get inspired by the people that are just around you and that you can touch. And that's the reason why I wanted to do this podcast, was because I said there are, like, I didn't even know that there was a group of entrepreneurs like like you and the people that, that you get around with. I'm like, I've been looking for that for so long, because I'm like, yo, I want to know who's on that same wavelength. Like when I don't feel like doing it, you know what I mean? Who else is doing it? You know what I mean?
Get that motivation.
And those things inspire me, and hearing other people's success stories inspire me. And, just being around people who are also hustling at the same time that you are is just so inspiring.
Yes. And I feel like, like even my mom, she just started a candle business. So with me already being an entrepreneur, I'm like, okay, Ma, this is what we got to do. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I'm seeing it pay off. And now she's loving it. She never thought to work for herself and, something that she loves to turn it into a business.
Right.
I see my friend, one of my best friends, she makes certain things for a group of us, like friends. And I'm like, oh, well, you don't have to sell that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm quick with it. We're not leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah.
Every single talent that we have,
we need to capitalize
we're
off
giving
of
it to
it.
people, because we have to share our gifts
Yeah.
with the world, and we need to capitalize off of it. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think
we're not leaving no money on the table.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And there's it's so smart to do that. And I also love the fact that you said your mom makes candles.
Yes.
So I need to hit up mom because I love
You
candles.
do. And car fresheners.
And car fresh. All right, so okay,
Yes,
so I gotta set my glow doctor appointment, get my
yes.
candles because I love candles. Like I got my closet. I love opening up my hallway closet
And it smells
and just
good. Listen, candles are the bomb.
yeah, it's something
It
something
smells
so
so
relaxing.
small, but it
Yeah.
just it's like a big impact. It makes you feel good when you walk in your house. It smells good.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have candles.
You gotta have
It sets
candles.
the tone. It sets the mood.
I agree.
See, next podcast you're gonna have
Next
a candle
podcast,
right
I'm gonna have a
here.
candle right
Happiness
there.
is candle
I'm gonna
right
have
here
mom's
burning.
candle right there burning.
Yes.
All right, so you have the glow doctor. Tell us what other business you have. You said you have more than one business, right? What's the other business that you're involved in?
So, Supremacy Presents,
Okay.
which is a networking business.
Okay.
We throw networking events for like-minded entrepreneurs
Okay.
that want to connect. So we've had a lot of events, actually.
Okay.
Like, our events are just not your regular events. We make people connect.
I actually met you at a networking event in Southeast, I think.
Yes, it was fashion. XI Fashion
Mardi Gras something.
magazine.
It was-
Yes, we had the
yeah.
mask on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yep.
when I followed you. You had
Yeah.
your poem. It was bomb. I did. I followed you right then and there. I was like, what is that? Yeah, I remember that. Yep. And yeah, we were actually one of the guests from that. Me and my
Okay.
partner, Supremacy Presents. We were one of the guests at that
Yeah.
event. But we've had a lot of events. We've had our black tie galas,
Okay.
where you dress up your finest and come in and network.
Yeah.
And that kind of the move that we set puts the right people in the building. Let's just say that. And I've seen a lot of partnerships and projects come from our particular network event.
So I wanna work with you all to put together an event.
Okay.
Because I think we were talking about content creation and stuff like that, and I think growing in that way it's very important. And there's so much, like there's a social media book over there, and I want you to look at it after we're done here.
Okay, I will.
From Nehemiah Davison, just about some of the small intricacies of social media, of posting, of Instagram and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, I have all of this information. I'm just like, yo, I want to put it out there. And I think that would be a great opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And I also have another idea for a gala. Okay.
Okay.
And it's one that I can't tell the world yet.
Okay,
But
don't tell 'em.
listen,
Don't tell
I can't
'em.
tell the
Don't
world
tell 'em.
yet, but it's gonna be really, really good. I'm super excited about that. A friend of mine, she pitched that idea to me, and I was like, yo, that's a hell of an idea, and I'm
Okay.
super excited about it. So you hold networking events, and create and kind of, what made you all want to do that?
Just like you said, we were traveling. I mean, before I even did all of this, I was a model. And I would go to New York and Miami and LA, and her as a hairstylist, she would be traveling as well, but we didn't have that here.
Right.
So we're like, we're going to start something here. This is where we're from. This is our home. We got the talent. We have the people.
Right.
And we want to bring those people together to make us stronger.
Right.
And that's the reason why we started it, just to kind of build up and make DC, Maryland, VA stronger.
Right.
Put us on the map like these other cities.
Listen, we have to be on the map. I'm very surprised.
We are on the map.
I mean, we're definitely on the map.
So on the map.
Yeah, I just I'm just surprised that that it, like, there isn't more of it. And I definitely want to see your networking and stuff like that event. Like, if any way I can help, push people towards what you guys already have going on, because what happens is a lot of people, they have an idea. Okay, I want to start a networking thing, and then I would try to go and do it by myself, as opposed to saying, you know what, let me talk to Lanea, who already has the framework and already has the blueprint and already has some contacts. Let me just see if I can work with her. How can I fit in, and how can I help, push what she already has? You know what I mean? Like,
It's about connecting.
yeah, it's about connecting, and we don't all have to be the boss. You know what I mean? We can take a back seat, because the reality of it is if I tried to take on the project myself, it would just be more for me or more on my plate that I would have to do, as opposed to saying, you know what, she already has the groundwork. You know what I mean? You and your partner, y'all already have the foundation for it. Let me just build off of what they have, you know, or help them build
Or
onto
help
what
us
they
grow.
have.
Yeah, definitely. That's how you do it. That's why I have partners in so many different things, because it's always better to be able to split that work down the middle.
Right.
It's always better because everybody doesn't specialize in everything. Where I'm weak, she's strong. Where
Right.
she's strong, I'm weak. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just like you have to connect.
Yeah.
You gotta connect, or you lead and you delegate, but you still need that team. You need a team for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with you in regards to needing a team. And it's funny because it always comes back to the same things. Like when you're talking about business, when you're talking about entrepreneurship, it all comes back to like the foundation of these core things. Like you need a team. It's very difficult to do, and then content. Like that's it. But like you said, it's about making good content, and then it's about, you know, how can I make this the most beneficial, and how can I use this? You know what I mean? So what are some of the things that the Glow Doctor, the products and stuff like that? What are some of the products that you sell?
So in September, the Glow Doctor launched the Glow Essential bundle.
Okay.
That's your Glow Essentials.
The Glow Essentials.
The Glow Essentials. So I have an oil cleanser, which I make personally at home. I make that. I have the Glow Exfoliator, which is exfoliating pads.
And is this unisex, men and women?
Men and women.
Okay.
Yes, all skin types too. Because a lot of products, you have to know your skin type. You have to know what your skin needs in order to, you know, get those products.
Right.
But these are all something that everybody can use and that you need. It's not your full skin regimen, but it's just the 3 things that you really need.
Okay.
So you have your Glow 10 oil cleanser. You have your Glow exfoliator, because you should be exfoliating definitely at least once a week, but a little bit more. And then you have your vitamin C Glow protector, which is SPF.
Okay.
SPF is really important, which a lot of people do not know.
Okay. Tell us why.
Okay, so I'm going to just say, when I was sitting in school learning about SPF and what the sun does to your skin, I was like, huh? Because I love the sun.
Right.
And before going to school, I'm at the beach like, give me more sun, give me more sun. But what the sun does is cause 80% of that aging that you get. Wrinkles, sagging, dark spots, all of that is coming from the sun.
Wow.
On top of your everyday things that you're doing, liquor, drinking, you know, stuff that you can't really avoid, but the sun causes those things. We have a little bit of melanin to protect us, but it's not enough to protect us. So I have the Glow Protector.
The Glow Protector.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man.
The Glow Protector.
the Glow Protector.
Yes.
I love the name. How did you come up with the name Glow? Or like what made
The Glow Doctor?
Yeah, how did you come up with that? Is there an interesting story behind that?
My mother actually came up with the Glow Doctor.
Okay, shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms for that. Yes. Just thinking of a name and what I wanted to do. And I'm like, you glow inside and out, da 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 da. And my mom's like putting things on Instagram to see what was available. And she was like, the Glow Doctor is available. You need to get that right now. You need to get that right now. And it just was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because I always say, like, I feel like a doctor. When I'm giving, when I'm have a client, I'm giving a facial and I'm like, oh, you need this. And I'm examining the skin and I see this and that. I'm like, I feel like a doctor. I got my little white coat on, and that's just kind of how it became.
Yeah. And where you all located at?
In Bowie, Maryland.
In Bowie, Maryland?
Yeah, right off of 301.
Right off of 301.
Yep, we do facials, waxing, lashes, body sculpting, nails. We got everything.
The whole nine, like the beard
nine.
grooming and trim.
Oh
like
yeah,
the beard grooming
definitely.
too. Because
I do beard treatments. Yes,
Listen,
yes. I got you covered.
I had that like 2 years ago for my birthday. Somebody bought me one for my birthday, and I was like, "Oh my Lanta!" This, my face. It just felt like it was like my face was breathing afterwards.
And you didn't go back. See, that's the thing. That's what kills me.
I forgot to go back. I
I'm not
need
gonna
to
lie.
go back.
That's what kills me because
Okay.
people get up and they be like, "Oh my God, I haven't been cleaning right. Like,
Right.
this is a different feeling. Oh my God." And then you don't hear from them. It's like, why wouldn't you want to feel like that all the time?
Yeah, you know what? I need like a running appointment, like a running monthly appointment. Like I need to set like a monthly appointment with you
every month.
because I've gotten better with doing like, you know, the manicure and pedicure and stuff like that. I need to make this a part of it because self-care is super important, and if nothing else, I feel really good afterwards.
Feel good. It's an hour of your time to feel and look good. Like,
yeah.
who doesn't want that?
Everybody should. You all should absolutely want this.
You should want it. Who doesn't want to glow? What?
Come on now.
Excuse me?
Look at the glow. She
Who
out here
doesn't
shining in
wanna
these
glow?
lights.
No, really though. People get up and they be like, "Oh my God, this feels so good. My skin looks so good. I got the glow. It's the glow." And I'd be like, "Okay, well, you know, you should come back next month. Once a month, we'll keep you glowing. Like,
Right.
You do your at-home regimen. You come see me once a month, and you're good to go."
And so, do you give them like when to use their at-home regimen, or is it like on the
Yeah.
bottle and stuff like that?
I give the whole details.
You give the whole details. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Look, we gonna set this appointment. We gonna get me right. My face is gonna be shining out here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
I'm super excited. I am. I'm happy to know another entrepreneur, to kind of know your story a little bit better,
Yeah.
just because I think it helps me to appreciate what you do a little bit more, because, you know, from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, okay, she does this. But when you actually hear the story and when you actually, you know, get deep into it, you appreciate it more.
A little bit more, yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing about social media.
Uh-huh.
You got to connect with your audience. They like those lives.
Yeah.
Like, it's been so much that you can really put in a picture.
Right.
I don't really go on live, but I just know.
Why not? Tell me why not.
I don't, because I'm going to be honest, I don't really like talking.
Really? Here she is
I
on the
don't know, 'cause
podcast.
I'm talking a lot.
Here she is on the podcast. And you don't like talking?
I don't know. I don't know. I just gotta go on live. I can't even make no excuses, you guys. You can't make excuses. That's the thing.
You got to come out your shell. You got to get a little uncomfortable. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? If you want to take this thing global, you know.
That's the only way.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. You got to get a little comfortable because people want to know who's
They want
behind.
to know who's behind the brand. They want to know. Yeah.
And you know what? I asked these two young girls. I went to a networking event, or like a pop-up shop is what it was, and I sent them a DM. I was like, "Hey, would love to have y'all on," and they sent me a DM back like, "We don't think it's time right now to show everybody who the faces are behind this brand." And I'm like, "Well, they make shoes and heels, and I think they're really dope."
Bomb.
And I'm like, "Yo, like people need to know." Who y'all are, you know what I mean? And if nothing, if I got what 3,300 followers on Instagram, if the 3,300 people that are following me are not following you,
right,
it's an opportunity for you to get out in front of 3,300 other people. It's also an opportunity for you to get on YouTube, for you to get on all podcast streaming platforms. And then at the same time, you're going to have these videos of you talking about what it is that you do. For you to post over and over and over and over again. So if you want that, I mean, I definitely think it's an opportunity that they should take. I was very surprised to see that they didn't take that.
Another thing, like as entrepreneurs, I feel like a lot of procrastination comes along with it for certain people because they're in the same mindset of working for someone else.
Okay. Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Go deeper to that in that.
Because I say, like, when you're working for somebody else, they tell you when it's due, what you got to do, how to do it.
Right.
As an entrepreneur, you got to figure all that stuff out. And you can't procrastinate. You can't hold on to things because you're not ready. You have to put them out there.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah. So we get caught up in the timing of everything. Oh, it's not the right time. Oh, it's not the right time. Oh, it's not the. When is it going to be the right time?
It's never going to be the right time.
Right.
The only way is to do it, learn from it. If it doesn't go the way you want, switch it up the next time you do it.
Yeah.
But you just got to do it.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of times what we do is we talk ourselves out of the things that we're supposed to be doing. Like we literally would sit there, nah, don't do it this right now. It's not ready. We convince ourselves that it's not a good time to do it because we don't have this, we can't do this, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna pop, nobody's gonna like it, all of those things. But we have to start talking ourselves into doing the things that will help us grow. David Shands, if you don't know who he is, you should definitely follow David Shands.
Okay.
Sleep is for Suckers is his Instagram, and Donnie Wiggins.
Sleep is for suckers. Yes,
Sleep
I love
is
that.
for Suckers. Like what he talked about was posting on social media, right? A lot of people post on social media for the likes and stuff like that. He said it's not for the likes. It's for when you get that one opportunity, when someone goes to your page that is of high value, they go to your page and they see how free flowing your page is, how elegant it is, all of the good content on there. They're not really going to care how many likes you have at first. You know what I mean? They obviously want to see engagement, but if you're getting engagement and then you get that one person that comes to your page that's an influencer of some sort or something like that, and they go to your page and now they see, okay, look how well this page is put together. Look at the pictures, like look at the visuals of this. It looks really good. That's what
they want.
Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, that's why I gotta go on live, guys.
That's why. Look, we're gonna get her.
Because I'm not gonna turn down no opportunities. You slid in my DM. You said you want to come. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't like talking, but if I'm gonna come, I'm not gonna. I will come.
Right.
But I do gotta. I don't even really. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But I'm gonna catch me on live, guys.
Catch her on live. We're gonna get her to go live once a week.
At the Glow Doctor, once a week.
Once a week, the Glow Doctor. She's gonna be like, all right, you put it out there now. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yes. Please do.
I'm gonna hold you accountable. All right, I'm gonna be sending you messages like, yo, I ain't see your live this week, yo. Where it's at?
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
Where
So I was reading this book recently. I'm in a business book club, and we read books strictly about business, right? I'm gonna tell you the name of the book before I read the insert from it. No, I'll read the insert first, and then I'll tell you the name of the book. It's Rich 20-something. That's the name of the book.
Okay.
But it says, remember that inspiration is for amateurs, and that it's getting to the work that will get you inspired.
Say it again. Say it again. I want to. Okay.
Take that in.
Right.
Remember that inspiration is for amateurs, and that it's getting to the work that will get you inspired.
Wow.
So we take so much time looking at people that inspire us and, you know, help motivate us and want everything to be perfect before we do it because it's supposed to be like this and it's supposed to be like that. But we don't have time for that.
Right.
When you start moving,
right,
that's what's going to inspire you to do more.
Yeah. It's the activity that's inspiring.
It's the activity. And when you do something, you see, oh, I did that, and it comes out good, and you see the results from it, you're going to want to do more.
You're going to want to do more.
You done inspired your goddamn self.
Right. Because we're goal-oriented people.
Goal-oriented.
We love success. We love to celebrate. Listen, y'all, shameless plug right here, right? This is why I have the win journal. I literally take time to write down my wins every week because it's literally winners write history, losers become a part of the story. It is my history of the wins that I've had every week over the course of each month and then over the course of the year. And at the end of the year, I'm literally just going to take time and just go through this book and be like, yo, look at these wins that I had. Yo, I opened up a music soul child of Chrisette Michelle. What? Yo, I recorded 5 podcasts in one day. Yo, this is crazy. And like you said, it's the activity that that inspires us. It's not those little things that we think that inspire us. It's the activity. Talk to us about that book.
This book.
Yeah.
So I love this book. Let me pull it up so I can tell you the exact name because I don't want to mess it up. So it is. Let's see. Cover. Okay. Rich 20-something. Ditch your average job, start an epic business, and score the life you want. It's by Daniel DePisa. And this book is about how, as you're growing up and they tell you, oh, you need to go to college, you pick this one dream job, you go to college and you go straight into that field.
Right.
But that's not making the money that we want to have these days.
Right.
It's a different route.
It
It's
is.
multiple different routes. And it's just things that you're doing on a regular basis. And what he does is he kind of capitalizes. He breaks it down on how you can pick the things that you want to do. Like, for instance, if somebody's asking you what kind of shoes you got every day, you know what I mean? What kind of shoes you got? What kind of shoes you got? Each day you got a different pair of shoes. It's like, dang, now you a shoe specialist.
Right, yeah. Sneaker plug.
Out with shoes. You can do whatever you want. You can capitalize on that. You can scale that business.
Yeah.
And you're just doing what you like to do, buy shoes.
That's it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of telling you that there's a different way to go about things, and that life of having all those student loans is not the only way.
It's not. It really isn't. Like I'd never try to force school on someone. Like I get that school isn't for everyone. You know what I mean? I didn't think school was for me, but I went to school because I wanted to play sports. After I finished my bachelor's degree, I said to myself, all right, this was it. I'm done with school. I'm just going to try to figure it out. And then like 4 or 5 years after finishing my bachelor's, that's when I went back to get my master's, because I realized that, hold on, wait, now I need more information. Like, I grew to understand the importance of education. And so now I know why I need education. Now I know what it is that I wanted from my education.
Exactly. And I'm not knocking school at all. Like, I would go back to school because I know what I'm focused on, and I would know what I'm there to get out of it. When I first went to school, when I got out of high school, I felt like I was just going just to kind of, because I should, but I didn't know what I wanted to do at that time, and I was paying out of pocket. So I was like, actually, I'm not going to do this because I feel like I'm going to use this stuff later, because I didn't know what the plan was.
Right.
And I've always had an entrepreneur spirit ever since I was like very, very young. I used to sell lollipops in elementary school.
Okay, come on.
Keychains. I used to make keychains and sell them for $5, like in real life.
With the GIMP?
Yes. The animals. They're animals. It's like beads.
Yeah.
So you can be like an alligator, a penguin. I used to make my little animals and sell them keychains. No lie. I'm telling you, I wasn't even in middle school at that time.
Wow.
So I've always, always, always had an entrepreneur spirit. That's just what it was. And when did I think I quit my last 9-to-5 job probably about maybe about 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah, I quit. And the irony of it is I quit from a spa. I was in the spa and I sent them an email like, this isn't going to work for me. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then I went to like bartending, waitressing, because that's kind of like your own business. Because you control your own money. It's very flexible. You don't want to work a shift. It's like, hey, can you work for me? And it's good money. And I just ended up doing that until I went back to school, became an esthetician, and
Where did you go to school?
Where?
Yeah, where? When
I first started?
Yeah.
Oh, Montgomery County.
Oh,
MoCo.
okay. And then when you went
community
back
college.
When you went back to be an esthetician.
Where
did you go?
I went to School of Cortiva.
Okay.
In Baltimore.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you said, I saw on your Instagram too the other day, the book club, right? You got the book club. What are some of the books that you all want to read? And I want to ask you first, have you ever read The Alchemist?
Yes, I did.
Talk to me about that. Do you remember it? Do you kind of remember it?
It's been a while since I read it, but I mean, I feel like it's all about, pushing through and manifesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't remember like the exact details because it's probably been about 7 years since I've read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was just like manifesting. The things that you need, they're going to fall into your lap.
Yeah, that's
they do.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, when you're on your journey. Yeah, those things happen. Look, so Tony Robbins, he talks about this thing. He studies NLP, neuro linguistic programming, and he has this thing called the reticular activating system, and it's basically stating that when you are focused on something, you begin to notice everything else that happens, right? So he gives this example. He's like, take a look around the room and notice everything red that you see. And so you look around the room, you notice everything red. Then he says, close your eyes. And then he says, name everything green that you saw. And there's a lot of green in here, but you didn't see it because you were focused on the red. So when you're focused on something and when your mind is focused on it, you're going to start to pick up and recognize everything else. You're going to start to pick up and recognize everything that is that thing. You know what I mean? It's just like when you get a car, like, have you ever noticed that when you get a new car, you start seeing more of that car than you've ever seen in your entire, you're like, yo, I did not know that there was that many Honda Civics on this damn road. Like from the old ones to the new ones. You know what I mean?
Seriously, that's true. That's what happens when your mind is thinking of something. You start seeing it. But manifestation is real.
It really is.
It is. And the things that you speak will come. That's all I can say. Like, I know I have a very, very, very powerful tongue, so I just have to learn to like be very specific when I speak, because most of the time I'm gonna get it, but it might not be an easy way. It might be like and I always suck it up. I'd be like, well, this is what I asked for, you know? Like, literally in October, my car was stolen.
Wow.
It was stolen.
Whew.
And before that happened, I had been saying that I'm tired of paying my car note. I'm trying to get a new car. Like, I was saying it over and over and over again. And then the next thing you know, super random, pull up to the place, hop out to get my little food to go. Well, not even to get my food to go, but I hop out for a quick second, and somebody hopped in my car and drove off. What? Oh my God. I would have came out of the store. Like, what was your expression like when you came out of the store? I know it was here. Hold on, wait. It wasn't down a little bit further. I know I didn't walk that far. I was like, this is crazy. I mean, I don't know. The way I take things in, I don't freak out. I was just calm. I'm like, this is crazy.
So you ain't have no more car payment after that, probably.
That's what I'm saying. I did not, but I also didn't have a car for 3 years. I mean, for 3 months, I didn't have a car for 3 months, and I've like never ever not had a car. So I'm bumming rides. I'm spending $60 one way to get to work, $60 the other way to go to work. I'm talking about, like, I was like, bitch, you need to stop talking so much. You talking about you ain't need a car. You don't want a car. But I got a new car.
But you got
and it was an upgrade.
Hey, come on now.
And it's no car note.
Come on, upgrade.
Hey. You know what I mean? But I went through 3 months of not having a car.
Right.
So, you know, but when you speak things into existence, you speak them. Yeah.
And so no matter how you speak it, it's like, okay, you didn't want the car. I'm going to take it away from you. Or I'm going to make sure you don't have a car payment. So, yeah, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
You just might get it. And that's real. That's real. I can tell 1,000 stories of situations where I've talked some things into place. Mm-hmm. But, you know, just be careful what you ask for, and be very detailed, and just be detailed. Even when you write down the things that you want, just be detailed, because it will come.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your circle of entrepreneurs? Do you all get together and stuff like that? Like, is there?
Well, the circle of entrepreneurs that I have, they're my friends. Mm-hmm. They're like literally my friends. Okay. We have a group chat. We hang out on a regular basis. We just did a vision board party for our Galentine's. That's what we did. A vision board party.
Dang, man, why wasn't I invited, man?
You know? You gotta get you some new friends if those ain't the things y'all doing. I'm sorry.
Look, I see the table that I want to be at. I'm gonna go pull up a chair and be like, "Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Y'all good, man? Y'all good, man? Hey, what's good? What's good, y'all?"
The more the merrier. The good energy is what it is.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what we did for our Galentine's. We literally had a vision board party. We made our vision boards for the year.
What did you put in your vision board?
What's on my vision board? Debt-free, health and wellness. So I'm in the gym now every day, and I just kind of want to have the best possible me. So that's, health and wellness, and the boss is on my vision board because I would just want to become a better leader. I want to be able to delegate a lot more. I want to be able to fall back very soon from even doing services to teaching people to do services and,
Okay.
literally being the boss. And,
Okay.
So that's on my vision board. My vision board is very straight to the point. It's health and wellness. It's the best glow. It's being the boss. It's debt free and buying like a property. Either I'm gonna live in it or it's gonna be a investment property. We don't know how that's gonna fall yet.
Yeah. You know what? I'm with you on that. I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to buy a house. Like I know I want to buy a house because I feel like I just need more space. I feel like I'm tired of taking down and putting up this studio. You know what I mean? I just want to have this in the house and just, I mean, I can have more room. I definitely need more room, and I'm at the point in my life and at the point in my career where like that's a real option for me. That's a real possibility for me. So I actually had my first time home buyer seminar March the 3rd.
Okay.
I'm sorry, March the 6th.
Okay, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay.
Listen, I'm ready to, make that move.
Yes.
And just kind of get in there and actually embrace home ownership and stuff like that, and a bigger space and all the responsibilities that come along with it.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm there. That's what I want. But I don't know if I'm gonna, buy an investment property more so, or something that I will live in, because it's just me. So I'm okay without too much space.
Right.
But I definitely want to put my money into something that's
Yeah.
going to be a return.
Yeah, for sure.
Or I'm gonna be in there living. One or the other.
Come on now. Gonna be in there living.
Living it up. But yeah, that was pretty much it. What's those? What you got there?
So we got some cards here. So
Okay.
we like to play this game called Less small talk, more genuine conversation. So
Okay, I like that.
just some random questions here about life. So the first round is about 2020.
Okay.
The second round is going to be about 2021.
Okay.
All right. So the last year in retrospect, what has made the biggest impression on you in 2020? What made the biggest impression on you?
What made the bigger impression on me is just that you never know. You never know. Like literally from day to day, you just never know. I woke up and spa was closed, bartending job closed.
Wow.
You just never know what is going to happen day to day.
Mm-hmm.
And that uncertainty was like, that made the biggest impression on me for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The uncertainty of life.
What was one of your best decisions in 2020?
Best decisions in 2020. What was the best decision I made in 2020? Let's see. I downsized. I actually, I had an apartment that I was living in for the last 5 years, and I packed up and moved to my friend's basement to like be able to save money to buy my house.
Yeah.
And that was like the best decision.
That's good. Yeah, that's
Bomb.
smart. Yeah.
It was bomb because I'm paying $2,000 in rent for an apartment, and what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
So
and it's not doing anything for you in the long run.
Yeah. So like I downgraded, I downsized, but it was more so of an upgrade to me.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. What are 3 things that gave you the most energy in 2020?
I started running every day.
Okay.
That would be one. My friends, they definitely kept me energized through this quarantine. And number 3 would be my eating habits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be, 2020. We didn't do nothing. Okay, yeah.
Last one. Which moment would you most like to relive in 2020?
Which moment would I like to relive in 2020? Why do I want to relive it?
Because maybe it was a good moment, or maybe it was
a bad moment. I want to do it again, or a good moment.
hey, if it was bad and you want to do it again, because maybe you can turn it into good.
I mean, let's see, 2020. Glow Timber was so good. I would say that.
Maybe that feeling of, what it was like when you released it, like when you finally had
that whole thing.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really, really good. The whole campaign, me releasing. So I would go with that.
Okay. All right. So looking forward and continuing this year, in which areas do you want to develop yourself?
Like I said, leadership.
Okay.
More so, leadership, organization.
Who or what can be a new source of inspiration?
Who or what can be a new source of inspiration?
Okay. All right.
Listen, I need this book so I can write down my wins.
They over there. They
New
over
sources.
there.
I already seen them.
Yeah.
I'm getting it before.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. What will you do that no one expects from you?
Ooh, I don't want to tell.
Hey, look,
I don't want to tell.
I get it. I get it. All right.
I don't
Okay.
want to tell, but just know.
Okay. Just
I'm
know
still
it's
alive,
there.
though. Let's say that.
There you,
Let's just say
no
that.
one expects you to be on live. You're
They
right.
do not
Yeah.
expect that.
Absolutely. We're gonna save that one too. What advice will you follow this year?
What advice would I follow this year? Content is the backbone of the business.
Okay.
Content is key. I tell everybody that. I don't follow it as well as I should, so I'm going to follow that.
All right. And last one before we get out of here. What will be on the pictures you take in the coming year?
What will be on the pictures?
Yeah, what will be on the pictures that you take this year?
What will be on the pictures? I mean, you're going to see me being a boss. I'm going to have my suit on.
Hey, I be on my suit and ties.
For sure, you're going to see the boss live in person. That's one thing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just stick with that?
Yeah.
Because that's the focus. That's literally the focus of 2021. So it's going to be shown in pictures.
Boss up.
Boss up.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to support it.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to come out and sit and talk with me and be in your bag. You are someone who is definitely going to continue to be a boss. I believe that you're already one. And you're someone who I think a lot more people are going to connect with this year, and that a lot more people are going to be able to take something away from this year. Again, we're going to set my appointment. We're going to hit up Mom's candle shop.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get that taken care of. Is there any final words that you want to pass to the people? Just to kind of share about yourself. Your Instagram will be on here, but are there any final words?
I mean, it's glow inside and out at the end of the day, whatever makes you feel good, make you look good, that's what we all about. Glowing.
Yeah. So the Glow Doctor is going to help you feel good. She's going to help you look good. I'm going to go get my glow on. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming and joining with us. Again, we are celebrating Women's History Month all month of March. We got a bunch of amazing women who are going to be in their bags, man. They're not just in their bags financially, but in their bags in all areas of their life. Like she said, on the inside and on the outside. This has been another episode of In My Bag with Backpack Jeff. Until next time.
Hey, that was good.